Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Bakugan96, and this is the final game between Mono Aquos and Mono Ventus. Now I am going ahead and starting off with Apophix, my opponent with Serpilius. As always, the dice do represent the energy played, so we both have one energy. This is turn 1 after all. And there I do bounce in with Apophix. What a cute little spin there. My opponent does land with Serpilius as well. Now my opponent picked up a green fist, giving them an extra 600 boost, so they're at 1200. Apophix gets the 650 from the blue shield, so at 1150. Then with an Aquos Overwhelm, I drop, that is going to give me another 200 for 1350, giving me the first game. Now with that win underway, that is going to be 6 damage, but my opponent is going to use a Venom Blast for 1 energy, taking away 4 of that. Only 2 damage goes through, but I do win the first game, and that is fine for me. While preparations for the next round are underway, I do want to quickly say that I apologize for this being a little late. I did expect to have this video uploaded a while back, but between Easter and my work schedule, I just was really crammed. But good news, I have a few unboxings in the works, and a couple of new deck profiles. So, just hold tight and be patient, brawlers. I do have new content. Now, back to round 2, or turn 2. We both play an energy. I'm rolling Sharktar, my opponent Harperion. We both backspin and land on a blue shield. So, my opponent will be at 950 B power, and I will be at 1450 B power. So I do have the lead here just by B power alone. Sharktar is an excellent Bakugan and very strong. Harperion is deadly too, but unless you get that B power high enough, the damage won't matter. And it looks like I will be taking this match. Was a little delay there, my opponent wanted to make sure there wasn't anything to be played. No options, so the cores go back. Going into turn 3, I do have 2 wins in a row, so for me this will be for the team attack. Hopefully I can win this next brawl because the team attack right at the very start would be good. Remember, this is part 3, excuse me. So both Ventus and Aquos have 1 win already. This is kind of the tiebreaker match, if you will. Now then, for turn 3, I do believe we both play an energy here. Takes a minute because both of these decks don't have any real dead cards to draw because they're both limited on flip cards, which really impacts the cards you want to use for energy because you don't really want to miss out. But my opponent's rolling Maxitar and I'm rolling Hydronoid. My opponent does miss. Hydronoid bounces right in. Hydronoid is always a good Bakugan to count on, a very strong magnet and a good design. Hydronoid is going to take the win, and that's going to be 4 damage, but I do play an Icicle for an extra 6 damage with 10, and this is the team attack, so altogether that is going to be 18 damage. A really nice team attack right off the bat, the 3rd turn of the game. Now then, while the rest of that damage goes through, and we both move along to turn 4, I want to invite any of the viewers watching or any of the Baku crew to go ahead and vote in the comments down below which deck profile from the Rarity series or which team you would like to see go against the Mono Chaos deck I have built. Because of the way the factions work out and the fact that I don't have any R-less cards yet, I haven't been able to make an even 6 teams, so there's always an odd deck in these tournaments that I'm doing. So yeah, short version, short story. Which deck from the Rarity series would you like to see go against the Mono Chaos? And I might do another one, or I might end the Rarity series. I'm not sure yet. Just thoughts in the comments down below if you want to. Otherwise, just enjoy the content as it comes out. I appreciate your views no matter what. But now this is going to be going into turn 4 very slowly. The hide matrix is fixed up. We are both going to be playing an energy. I am back on Apophix. My opponent is back on Serpilius. Serpilius is a really cool Bakugan, but unfortunately, rolling-wise, if you just see that, Apophix lands it so much better. That magnet on the bottom, if you just spin it, great Bakugan. Hits every time. But I did land on a green fist, so this is going to be 9 damage coming in. Right after that 18 damage team attack, this is about to be game. But I shouldn't say that because I don't quite know. You never know. Ventus could make a comeback like it did last round. Just adjusting the field a little bit. So this is going to be turn 5 now. I will be playing an energy, but my opponent has no cards left in deck, so they can no longer play an energy. Or they choose not to. Don't remember if they have any cards left in hand or not. But they're going to be rolling Harperion. I will be rolling Sharktar. They roll Harperion perfectly enough to block Sharktar right off the field. Lucky for me though, Sharktar's built-in reroll is going to be really huge here. If it wasn't for that, I would have just lost, but I do have a chance at redemption. For my opponent, they did land on a magic shield, so Harperion is at 950 B power. I did try a trick shot just to be funny, but I missed it, and I probably should have for messing around right in the middle of a game. With that being said, my opponent is going to hit in with 6 damage. I would like to point out that that was my opponent's first win in the whole game this time, so not the best game for Ventus, I would say. On to turn 6, my opponent is rolling Maxitar with no cards left in deck. I am rolling Hydronoid. I did play an energy, so I do have 6 energy. My opponent is still on 4. Both of our Bakugan do stand. Again, those Battle Planet Bakugan showcasing that epic jump. Personally, I feel like the Battle Planet Bakugan do it the best, but feel free to disagree with me. Now here I am playing a deep dive because it is going to let me draw one and give me a shot at re-rolling. My opponent did land on a blue shield, so they are sitting at 950 B power. I was on a green fist with Hydronoid, so I did only have 900. Here I am trying to win, so I don't really want to miss out. This could win it for definite, but I do miss the reroll, which means I am going to lose and take the damage here. Luckily, it's not too much. Maxitar is going to be swinging in with only 5. I haven't taken too many hits this game, so I do have a deck that can take a few damage, but I don't expect I can take a full team attack. Which, coming up, turn 7 right now, I do play another energy. If my opponent wins with this Serpilius, it's going to be bad news for me. I'm rolling Sharktar. I did a traditional roll, but my opponent used a backspin, and that was more effective. I missed it. My opponent landed. Once again, I am showcasing Sharktar's built-in reroll. Hopefully it'll work for me this time. No funny business. I hit the magic shield, so I have 1450 B power. My opponent did land on the trap core that they set, minus 300. That means Sharktar wins it at 1450 B power because Serpilius is only going to have 300. And that's not all. That was the roll for game. Aquos wins best 2 out of 3 against Ventus. That's going to wrap up this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned because I do have content coming. I know I've said it a lot in this video, but I can't stress it enough. Until next time, Bakugan Brawl.